He's got a portal right here. He's got a little network. It's like an arrow sled. Yeah.
I'm so bad.
Welcome all, lords and ladies. Welcome to DAO 20-year celebration.
Yeah!
Who thought your livers would last this long?
Before I introduce further, I want to remind everyone and welcome you all back tomorrow night for mass at our celebration mass at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Please come join us.
Not midnight mass.
It's mass at 10. It'll be a wonderful time. So, to help us celebrate and to introduce what you're all waiting for, our play mistress, Mother Fokker.
And welcome from the Aeon Babylon players. We're so ecstatic that you've come to join us tonight to celebrate the 20-year anniversary with a very, very rich history. And now the Aeon Babylon players proudly presents 20 years of House DAO as depicted in musical form.
Sorry, that's probably me. Here, I can probably cover all three of us. Oh my That's so disturbing.
The big tops of life, the sound of DAO. A sound that's been heard now for 20 years. You've seen Midnight Mass and you've heard our sermons. The voice of the tale shall now fill your ears.
We'll sing of the days of yore with the founding six spewing easy cheese and spooge. We'll laugh about devious cardinals giving stadiums the screws. The naughty nuns and the holy fool make their way into your heart. We'll sing silly songs with the hope that you laugh till you shock. When Flossie comes out, she will make you horny. If that doesn't work, we've got 50 whores. So please join us now for the sound of DAO.
Our story is yours.
In the beginning, there was no stealth. It was a tent without form, so no one got to have sex in it. Two-touch souls saw that this was not good. Uther, the unorthodox. And Randy, the holy fool. It was 20 years ago at this event, Eagles of 93, that the founding came together and drew about themselves a flock who were amused by their antics. In the afterglow, they christened it House Deo and began to spread their holy massage all weekend long. And on the last day, they puked. Though through the years, the characters have changed, the psalm remains the same.
Now sit your chairs here before our stage and watch our singing play. We'll tell you a tale in our silly way of the origins of Deo. Randy standing round the campfire, Eagles in 93. Brew came along with Shannon. Inspiration struck them. Let's form a household. Oswalds and freaks are cool. Catholics are funny. Let's mock the church and have inquisitions too. Totally unprepared were we to face the laurel crowds. Boisterous and mostly nude were the We'll inquisite you and tell you what to do. Get drunk, get blessed, mostly undressed. We'll cover you in our spoon. Now we're 20, going on 21. My hour clock has broke. Anarchy, chaos, Sarah's the prophet. The word is pronounced Deo.
Yes, silence!
Chaos, Babylon plays animes and shot.
It only hurts a little at first.
Prepare for my giant car. Many things get you in the stocks, but this is not a sin. We get laid a lot, we don't deny it. What are you going to do? Orgy so famous.
This band of drunken misfits and their pilgrims were recognized as the Church of Deo. To show the miracles of Deo to the unwashed masses, they gathered holy relics, and believe it or not, nobody had to get nailed to nothing.
Except each other.
Although, one person gave a particularly painful bowel movement. These most revered items required constant guarding lest they be stolen by heretical butt pirates.
As opposed to pious butt pirates whom we embrace.
The rats, Randy and Pierre, were ordained to fulfill this sacred task. Sadly, they were both drunkards. Frequently were passed out. Thus, they were regularly in hot water with motherfucker.
Tell me of our most holy relics that you were supposed to guard.
When I drink too much beer, they may hide from me.
And they all disappeared when I went to pee.
Went to pee.
The most holy objects entrusted to thee.
That means me?
That means the Deo full tab mug loan should flow. Let's see if we can make it a little clearer. Deo banner proudly hung, shroud of tablero soaked in beer. Eye of Deo can't be seen, full scepter gets you in the rear. Booger lurks inside your jug, flounder lurks inside your trunk. Holy shit, the ugly mug. Us back to the house of Deo. Deo full tab mug loan should flow.
Saturday
Perhaps
night.
we can get a little help from the pews. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Deo banner proudly hung, shroud of tableros soaked in beer. Eye of Deo can't be seen, full scepter gets you in the rear. Booger looks inside your jug, flounder looks inside your trunk. Holy shit, the ugly mug! Bring us back to house of Deo. Deo full tab mug loan should flow.
I think we get it.
Wonderful! In that case, let's all sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Deo banner proudly hung, shroud of tableros soaked in beer. Eye of Deo can't be seen, full scepter gets you in the rear. Booger lurks inside your jug, flounder lurks inside your trunk. Holy shit, the ugly bug! That'll bring us back to house of Deo. Deo full down mug lunch and flow.
Even with the incontrovertible proof of these relics, not all have immediately seen the light. Some have to be convinced that they are heretics and sinners. The purpose of the Deo Inquisition is to ferret out and controvert the non-believers, and in doing so, entertain the populace and ourselves.
Of course.
Pastor Dorian, you've refused to confess now for 6 weeks. You're only making this harder on yourself. Once again, your penance shall be the anal vice.
Inquisition has found me. Oh, my sins, they stuck in him. They looped it with easy cheese. Can you feel it grow? Don't they know I like it? I don't want an indulgence. Anal vice, anal vice. Oh no, 'cause I'm so lucky. Stop till you fess up. In that case, I confess nothing. Turn till it makes you grow. Let's stay forever. Anal vice, grace my arsehole forever.
But behind closed tent flaps, the Church of Deo was still House of Deo, and gathered for the rites following their original tenets: anarchy, chaos, and sheep. Currently, we have but one, bunghole. The event is called bunghole.
Are you threatening me?
Originally, we had two separate events: Fool's Festival and Booger. Fool's Fest was included drag racing and leper racing, and sometimes lepers in drag racing. It was very silly indeed. The others was Booger. The Deo would compete with each other to perform the act most likely to make Belzac throw up in his mouth a little. The first winning Booger act was performed by Spunky Cheese with a brand named Inflatable Love You, Mince Jelly Lube, a flashlight in her. I can't do this, Ben. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Eat cheese, we sheep herd, lady on the lady. Full skirt, lady on the lady. She grazes. Being soft, she feels good, lady on the lady. Me, bugger, sheep, sheep, bugger, sheep, 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 sheep. Me, bugger, sheep, sheep, bugger, sheep, sheep, sheep. Me do from behind, he caught her, baby. I will not describe what I heard. One needs a mental image.
We're Deo, of course we do!
Me, bugger, sheep, sheep. Me, bugger, sheep, sheep, bugger, sheep, sheep, sheep. Little girls might hear my she heard, lay me, oh, lay me, oh, lay me do. She yodeled back to the lonely sheep herd.
Seriously? What the fuck?
He said, well, I had the sheep herds, lay me, oh, lay me, oh, lay me do. Now he's no longer a lonely sheep herd, lay me, oh, lay me, oh, do. Me, bugger, bugger, sheep, sheep, bugger, bugger, sheep, bugger, sheep, sheep, sheep. Me, bugger, bugger, sheep, sheep, bugger, bugger, sheep, sheep, sheep. I get yodel. But pity not the lot of dear Flossie, for we all enjoy our vices.
Ain't no vice,
Louder!
ain't no vice. Every morning you treat me loose or tight, brown or white. Soothed and happy you breathe me. Where do we go moving to and fro? Fast, wait, slow. Brown or white, and happy you breathe me. Hard we go moving to and fro. Fast, wait.
Alright, we have a new commercial product available on the booth in your area. It's called the Dorian.
I know.
This is the Dorian. 1001 uses, we'll name a few.
Can be served dry or wet.
It never wears out.
Good as indoor and outdoor furniture.
From the furnace.
Doesn't need lube.
It's ridged.
When you need a good ass massage, there's Dorian.
Easy cheese, optional. Not really, it comes in every box. I'm a fucker, he's a fucker, she's a fucker, he's a fucker. Would you like to be a fucker too? Thank you.
A Dorian for you, everyone.
That's more like it.
Much better.
Well, thank you. The Psalm of Brew. Brew is my beer maker. I shall not thirst. Beer fills me with vigor and courage and leads me to lower my standards. Beer makes me better looking.
Or at least other people.
Thank you. Beer leads me in paths of drunkenness and helps me to get laid. Though, as I stumble into the biffy that smells like death, I shall fear no vomit. For I am too wasted to care. When I have a hangover, your aspirin and your Pepto-Bismol. They comfort me. Beer fills the tablero cups, so we might drink again. Brew anoints the ugly mug, so it might be passed once more. Surely, drunken debauchery shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall drink in the house of Deo forever. If you are not so blessed as to receive a shot glass, you will just have to drink from your bottle like so. From the Book of Deo, Belzac 1, verses 15 and 16. And so, on the third day, Uther created the Shroud of Tablero, and said upon this cloth, we shall play Anarchist Tablero, because Deguchi Tablero is simply not uber complex enough. And they did. And by the evening of the third day, all were for snickered. Now follow along with the clergy of House Deo as your cue to down your shots.
That's a fine draw, Heine.
Prophet, I hail your ass! Woohoo! Yeah!
Every toast round, form every line. Though we aim for 7, 6 will do just fine.
No, it's down at 3
Drink every toast round, slash every spot, quench the prophet's number, guzzle down that shot.
Even if you do every dead soldier, I'm drinking your booze.
Drink every toast round, slash every spot, clinch the prophet's number, guzzle down that shot.
Take off your clothes.
Before as they fear, and the anarchy chant rubs it in while they swill.
Slowly drop something.
Drink every toast round, slash every spot, clinch the prophet's number, guzzle down that shot.
One more time.
Drink every toast round, slash every spot, clinch the prophet's number, guzzle down that shot.
Huzzah!
Slowly drop something. Oh, you dropped it.
Thank you!
Thank you, Stolly.
Brothers and sisters,
Yo.
I must needs a constitutional to walk off this buzz. Therefore, I leave you in the capable hands of a nun who will give you our next lesson in Deo lore. We are fortunate to have Sister Fister.
I'm sorry, you dropped something?
Tonight, I am here to tell you of a long-standing Deo tradition. Now, Pay attention. There will be a quiz. I refer, of course, to the Feely box.
Just took me right. Turn around.
You know what's important in life. You see, each year, House Dare hosts a preposterously gala New Year's Eve costume ball, where everyone gets letters and shit-faced. Thus, we invented this most magical of toys. As Cardinal Privilege will demonstrate, a secret entrance at the back of the box allows one to anonymously enter a pitch black space and fiddle about with anyone else already inside. And as if that wasn't titillating enough, strategically placed holes allow those outside of the box to reach in and grab whatever or whomever is at hand. It's a wonderful concept, isn't it, boys and girls? Everyone should try it. I know, I have. But if too many people get inside the Feely box at the same time, and yes, this is spoken from experience, there is always the possibility that, well, perhaps I should explain it to you with a song. It's grab and tweak and kiss and boink, a Feely box explosion. Everyone does everyone and no one knows who squeezed. And if you're in it long enough, you'll understand the notion. Grab and tweak and kiss and boink, a Feely box explosion.
Isn't this the wrong musical?
Indubitably. Bastion did Emilio, who said his cock was small. Benjamin did balance start until he chafed his balls. Belzec tried so hard to honk the boobies of Leanne, but he'd squeeze somebody's junk and have them wash his pants. If you do it long enough, you might get an erection. Grab and tweak and kiss and boink, a Feely box explosion. I did it, I did it, you did it, you did it, I did it, I did it, you did it. And little Maggie, Sam, and Kristen, she loved what she felt. Stu jumped in, let out a cry, who's taking off my belt? It could have been most anyone inside that big black box. Naming names will likely get you put into the stocks.
Didn't we leave somebody out?
Intentionally. There's one day we left out but cannot fail to mention. All right, children. This is the quiz part. Which Deo loves the Feely box the most?
Yes.
Yes, Con?
True wins. True. Always this even Stoli, Devin, Tina, even Damon's wife. Who did Dory and Diana, Kevin, Jeffy, Shara. Who did Michael, Tracy, Sean, and even that guy Bill. There's one in the last one out, he might be in there still. Everyone does everyone and no one knows who squeezed them. We've been in it 20 years and now we need Viagra. Grab and tweak and kiss and boink, a Feely box explosion. That was a mouthful.
That's what he said.
Why aren't you falling down yet?
I I had a constitutional. Being promiscuous and lecherous can have certain repercussions. No one knows this better than motherfucker herself.
Forgive me, Father.
Cardinal.
Cardinal, for I have sinned.
Tell me all about it. I hope it's juicy.
Well, I think it's very, very juicy. He came to me, sat on my knee, and gave my dress a tear. He waltzed his way into my heart, I felt his yearnful stare. And underneath my garment, I felt wetness in my hair. I craved him more as soon as he got grabby. It made me late for chapel, but my penitence was real. I started doubting everything, and then I had to squeal. I really hate to say it, but I very firmly feel that something's very wrong with my vagina. I'd like to say a word in its behalf. It's not quite as bad as staph. Oh, how do you solve a problem like chlamydia? Haven't you pussy now? What do you call a problem like chlamydia? A genital itch, a burn on my clit, a frown. Everything will do to cure it. More of a fishy smell than I had planned. All of the doctors say you must up your sexual play, even if you're more horny than you can stand. Oh, how do you solve a problem like chlamydia? How did my STD get out of hand? When I can't believe how much I oozed, and my panties look a bit like cheesy flan. Unpredictable as hell when my twat is going to swell. Once inviting, now repulsive. And that smell.
She'd outfester any wound, dripping discharge from the womb. She'd make tapioca pudding with a swirl.
It feels gentle and it's wild. My vagina's been beguiled, and it really sucks sometimes to be a girl. Oh, wow. Oh, how do you solve a problem like chlamydia? All you good, she pussy down. What do you call a problem like chlamydia? A genital itch, a burn in my clit, a frown. Many a desperate thing you'll do to cure it. More of a fishy smell than I had planned. The doctors say you must stop your sexual play, even if you're more horny than you can stand. Oh, how do you solve a problem like chlamydia?
Not like that.
How did my STD get
Cheese is made.
Yeah, I was gonna borrow.
no crazy cheese for me, thanks.
Over the years of House Dale grew and flourished much like the demons in motherfuckers' lady parts. The original 6 became more than 30. But with every great success story comes loss. The apostles, they lost Jesus. The Muppets, they lost Jim Henson. And on September 15th, 2005,
I'm afraid
the Dale lost their holy fool. Randy Prinslow passed from this realm to the fabled Isle of Lesbos, where, as he himself have foretold, he is being served hummus on the silky thighs of buxom Amazon lesbians. Randy was beatified as the first and is the only saint of House Deo. We will now honor / desecrate his memory in a way we think he would find appropriate enough to be good.
There it is. You are not
Perhaps I have a daunting man. My tights let you see it's quite huge. The first time that I put the leopard print on, I found a Deo moment of spoons. So there I was standing here cross-dressing, whether or not I should. The goatee Uther made was only black fringe, and the lesbians were often bruised. Lesbians come from Lesbos, lesbian womanhood. The Lesbos on the Isle of Lesbos. The purple stain here sure is good. Here you were standing there cross-dressing. Those tights really gave us wood. Though I may have died for sainthood, these lesbians give me wood. Lesbians come from Lesbos, psychic strippers too. I'm basking on my the Deo patron saint, Saint Paul. Yeah.
He is risen!
The end is nigh! Almost. Brothers and sisters, you have heard the many intimacies of our clergy that we call House Deo. There is never enough time to tell all of the aspects of a 20-year story. Therefore, to sum up, Mother Falker and Sister Fister will together sing a litany of the rest of our favorite things.
Leopard print panties and comic book vixens.
The Isle of Lesbos made Randy feel smitten.
Bad karaoke and alibi drinks.
These were a few of his favorite things. Burger and Fool's Fest that turned into bunghole.
Green chartreuse puked up on everyone's bedroll.
Turtles guardians form the cock ring. These are a few of our favorite things.
Lecherous jester and crude SM men.
We aim to be as offensive as we can.
No lollygaggers allowed at our mass.
Last minute jokes we pull out of our ass. whipped cream.
Vagina dentata that made all of us scream.
The president cheerleader broke water to win. Who we just mentioned became booger queen. When we're too drunk and hungover, when we're puking black, we vaguely remember our favorite things and all of the fun we had.
Skits that began for our own entertainment.
Now weigh on Babylon for your amusement.
Dick jokes and fart jokes and anything crude.
We'll keep performing cause you like it rude. New Year's Eve parties with grand decorations.
Lots of dark corners for naughty flirtations.
Leftover panties the next morning. See.
Don't touch that!
Don't touch that.
Where they have been.
All that wine gone to waste.
So many memories from 20 years gathered.
Family of misfits indelibly tethered.
Hope we've made an impression on you.
We're almost ready to let you go screw. When the two girls and the Duchess, when we're puking bad, we take one more swig from the old ugly mug, and then we don't feel so good.
Now you have heard the complete story of House Deo. At Vespers, we say goodnight. And in the SCA, we get laid. Like so.
My underside.
Seriously, Lorraine. Come on, grip.
Yeah, we're ready. Why don't you go ahead? Okay.
Is there a raffle?
All sorts of banging from the tent next door, and the fun from the 50s too. And under the big top, an annoyed little nun is popping out to say, screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you.
We appreciate your focus. Now firmly say to leave us, to say goodbye. Thank you.
Say goodbye. Much fun was had with all of you tonight.
Stoli, you
So
got
long,
something.
farewell. I'll be to say adieu.
Adieu to you and you and you.
So long, farewell. I'll be to say.
We hope your pants will have a lasting stain.
Or at least be see-through like yours.
So long, farewell. I'll be to say goodbye.
You've laughed, you've cried, now get out, say goodbye.
We want to drink, we cannot tell a lie.
But till we're done, we have to stay quite dry.
So long. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
It got you. It's one of those Chinese traps.